Hello, and thanks for joining me for learning about how to set up an Excel spreadsheet for trading multiple accounts with the TD Ameritrade API. In my previous video, I showed you how to make a connection to the TD Ameritrade API. If you go to watcollc.com and click on TD Ameritrade API setup video, you will see how to do that. And as a result of that video, we made a spreadsheet that would trade accounts with TD Ameritrade and would also update your portfolio positions. It's a simple 4-tab spreadsheet. Here's your stocks, where you can get quotes for any stock symbols you put in here, and you can buy and sell these stocks. You also have a portfolio tab where you can click update positions, and it'll list all of your positions in that account, average price, quantity, value, and your P&L for that day. And then your settings, where we put in our account information and our access tokens to access TD Ameritrade. And finally, the instructions for setting this up. Now, a lot of people will say, what if we have multiple accounts that we'd like to trade? And that's what this video is about. What we're going to do is I've made a copy of this actual spreadsheet right here, and I've added the functionality to show you how to trade with multiple accounts. So what I've done here is I've added a 5th tab called Trading Accounts, and I've listed all of these accounts. These are made up fictional accounts, but you can see I just named them, then I have their account numbers. Then on my stocks page, I added a drop down box that references those accounts, and you can see them all here. And we'll select John Doe SEP. You can see that account number ends in 26. I select it. It's going to put that account number in here in this E2 cell. And when I click buy sell, it's going to use this account instead of the master account that we set up here in the master trading account. In the single account version of this spreadsheet, this was the only account that would trade. Now, how are these accounts linked? Well, if you've traded multiple accounts in TD Ameritrade, you know that you have a master account that you log into, and then you've linked all of your other accounts to it. With the TD Ameritrade API, once you set up your tokens for your master account, you're able to access any accounts that are linked to that account. So in your settings, you'll still have your master trading account listed here, and you'll also want to list it here. I have it, I think, listed right here, so that you can trade with it in this version of the spreadsheet. So anyway, back to the stocks page. Obviously, get quotes. It doesn't use the account because it'll just get quotes for whatever these values are. But for this drop-down box, I'll show you the code behind this. It's the only thing that I've changed. So we'll go here into developer design mode, and let's look at the macro behind this. I didn't mean to click that. I want to right click on it, click assign macro. We'll look at the macro behind this. MCR buy sell. Let's edit that. So what I've done is I've added this code right here, where what I do is I set the account number equal to this value in E2, and if it's not there, I just pop up a message. So I made that change there, and what this does is it loops through each of those stocks and runs this function for buy it, market. And you can also download this code from the Watco LLC website. So in buy it, market, the only thing I changed was, here's the old line where it basically just takes that account from the settings tab. Now I just use the account number from the E2 cell, and it will trade with that account. And the only other little thing I did was in this message here, it used to just say buy a certain quantity of that stock. I added this in account, whatever account you selected. So let's go back to the spreadsheet and let's look at portfolio. I basically did the same thing here. I added the drop down box, and it puts the returns the value and puts it in the E2 cell. And you can do some things to pretty this up. I really didn't need to write this value here. You could just reference this control, but I like sort of seeing what value I'm selecting. So let's go look at this macro behind this one. This is the get positions. So here's my code where I check to make sure you've selected an account. And then in the get positions, I simply did that same thing. I commented out my old C account number value where I'm getting it from the settings, and I'm just adding the E2 cell and assigning that to C account number, and I will get the portfolio positions for that account. So I hope you enjoyed this presentation. If you want to get a copy of the code or the spreadsheet, you can go to watcollc.com, and good luck with your development and your trading. Thank you.